Gemini, welcome to your reading. We are going to see what messages come out for you. Welcome to SGL, Spiritual Guide and Light. As you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. Thank you. For those of you who have already subscribed, welcome back to SGL, Spiritual Guide and Light. May you find the clarity, confirmation, understanding, and clarity, Gemini, that you seek and that you need, Gemini. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. All right, there is no wrong question. All right. Also, use the comment section, drop some hearts. I love hearts. Okay. And everyone else does too. Okay. It's definitely inspiring and uplifting moving forward. If you want to use the comment section to be a beacon of light, do so, to share your story, give advice, encouraging someone else. It's a wonderful tool to use. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what messages come out. Don't mind me. All I'm doing is, if you're like, what is she doing? I'm massaging my fingers because these are heavy. But for the most part, for those of you who are tarot readers, you know what I mean. You have to keep your hands moistured dealing with all this paper stock, okay? Especially if you know that you always touch money or paper, you got to keep your or you may find yourself having a lot of dry hands and things like that. So try to keep your hands moistured if you can. I always have to. I know for the fact that my hands are going to be dry, Gemini, is because I always wash my hands, okay, a lot. So, or my hands are always in water, all right? I have a whole dishwasher and I like to wash my dishes by hand, okay? So, why did I share that? Hey, I'm just talking to you, Gemini, okay? So, let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. What messages do you have for my air sign? Gemini. Gemini, you need to create a creed. Okay. Basically, like setting 10 things that you're going to be set, where it's set in stone. Okay. So if you're a pescatarian, you are only going to get things, purchase things that consist of things from the ocean. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like that, but it's just more so if you want to be successful, if you want to have successes when it comes to your finances and your money, you need to uh, set goals and stick to them. And that's not an easy thing. Hey, I'm a guilty of association, okay? I have had many a times where I've said, excuse me, I'm gonna do this, and I'll end up saying, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, or I'll do it in the next hour or so, and don't do it. Okay? Don't be hard on yourself. So set realistic goals pertaining to your finances and your money. Okay? At first I was gonna say, if your goal is to save, it's like, okay, save $5 every time you're able to get access to money. But now that we are now in this new times of life, you need to start saving $20 bills instead of $5. You get what I'm saying? You need to step it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Don't cheat yourself. Okay, if you can make it 100, make it 100 for some of you. If you can make it 1,000, make it 1,000. Okay. What messages do you have for my air sign Gemini? I've noticed since I did Aries and Taurus reading, it seems more personal stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm not really getting too much of like entrepreneurs. If it's a business, it's more so home business or storefront. I'm not really, I haven't channeled anything pertaining to socialpreneur, entrepreneurship. We have leadership here. Let me see. All right. So, what's significant about your reading of Let's Talk here? We have reviews and testimonies in reverse. Okay. Clarify this. It's something that you're refusing to see. Are you refusing to hear? It's like me saying, Gemini, you need to learn to listen before you speak, and you're cutting me off. And it's like, okay, whatever, Gemini. I don't have nothing else to tell you. It's like that with this reviews and testimony. So it's kind of like someone is saying, Gemini, I can give you a ride. You don't have to use your gas. And you're like, if it is, it feels like a pride thing. Like, psh, I'm about to drive, and I get it. Maybe you just don't want to event your schedule because there was something about you needing to set things in stone or whatever. You may have to have some adjustments. Something clarify this. What, not clarify. What does Gemini? I'm gonna take it because this was trying to come out. Let me hold on. You see how I was just doing that because this was coming out. All right. Kings of Cups here was trying to come out, but I was trying to refuse it. And no matter how much you try to refuse, it's going to keep resurfacing. And the last thing that you want, Gemini, when it comes to resurfacing and having tower moments, a tower moment meaning the building is coming down. You do not want a tower moment to come up beneath you, meaning, you get what I'm saying? Have you ever seen those videos where people are sleeping in their bed and the ground sinks in? It's not an earthquake, but it's a sinkhole. You don't want a sinkhole in your life. It's just unexpected when it comes to your finances and your money. Okay, so let me move this out the way. Now we have commitment in reverse here. So I was saying, whatever you decide, you need to set it in stone and mean it and stick to it when it comes to your goals. Um, I'm also saying, if you've been thinking about something about credit repair, if you qualify for, um, there's different types of bankruptcy, so look into it. I am a true believer. You do not have to agree with me, but I do believe that if you do bankruptcy, well, ever since I was little, I heard this prophet say, if you if you do bankruptcy, you robbed God. Okay. So getting your bills in order, getting your credit in order, look into it. Don't mean you got to take the first person that says, especially if someone is aggressively trying to make you feel obligated, that's not the person for you. Okay. That's them trying to get a sale. And that's them trying to, survive as well. But you want it to be a healthy transaction. Okay? The last thing you want to do is clear up your credit or go get bankruptcy. And then the person that helped you with your bankruptcy, it was an aggressive transaction and your credit is all cleared up, right? But you're still experiencing these tower moments, but these tower moments are coming beneath you. So you have to be mindful of your transactions when it comes to your finances and your money. When it comes to your finances, I'm referring to people. Okay, when it comes to your money, be mindful of who you invest your money into. Okay, vice versa. It's okay to say no. Hey, it's okay to say, hey, I'm saying no now because I want another opinion. I want another pitch, right? Your pitch didn't sell me. So, what does Gemini need to see pertaining to this commitment? We have the page of now you see. You get what I'm saying? If you have someone close to you that knows you, Gemini, could have told you the same exact thing that I just told you, but unfortunately, it wasn't the time for you to accept what they had to say. And sometimes it does. It's the same thing with me. You know what I mean? When it comes to our guardians, right? Or our elders, right? We don't want to hear what they have to say. And sometimes someone else can say it, but say it in a way to where I'm sold. Okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we have the page of cups and the two of pentacles here. I feel like these two of pentacles is driving from the two of cups here and is weighing you down so heavily that you just have an attitude, right? Some of you Tauruses, you just so over it. You feeling like, dang, I ain't no bank. Like you are mad. You're wanting more attention than giving your money because you're not even getting nothing in return. It's the fact that you are a leader. People look up to you. People depend on you. You paid the cost cutting, but now you don't you like no. I'm not giving nobody not another dime. So you're not wanting to give out any more money because it's weighing you down. And what's weighing you down is because you I would feel like that too. Like if Gemini, if I'm always giving you money and then but you're not investing time with me, I would feel some type of way too. So every time I see you, I'm gonna have an attitude too because I already know what you want. Money. So I'm not telling you to kiss nobody behind, but what I do want you to understand is that you have um, created your character as a leader, whether you want to accept it or not. Okay, and that's the price you paid. You worked really, really hard for what you have. So has everyone else. And you're cutting people off with this cut cost of cutting. If people don't get it, they don't get it. And if you're feeling like people are cutting you off, it's because you're not getting it with the reviews and testimony. There's something that you're not willing to change because commitment is in reverse. Others of you Geminis, you are not you're a leader, but you're not acting like one. You're acting like a follower. So your associations have more control over your finances and your money because you are entertaining to keep the company thereof. Everyone has their learning experiences. So when you're ready to walk away from that and realize that there are empty cups, good job, Gemini. Now let's move forward. Let's move forward and maintain joy. Everything's going to be okay. What other messages do you have for, because I'm a root for you, Gemini. I'm not giving up on you. And other Geminis that are here that may not resonate with you, you are walking away to go start working on something else because everything is good. You get what I'm saying? You're making the choice to trust that what you're walking away from they're going to do what they said, right? You set the rules. They're going to be responsible and you're going to go work on another project. You're going to go create other leaders. I don't know if you have a franchise or you. Because we have commitment and review testimonies. Um, in reverse. Okay. So this is giving me somebody, you have two families. So you're getting ready to walk away from one family to go take care of the other family. So you have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, I see. What other messages do we have for Gemini? What other messages? Thank you. There's something about Gemini you need to understand. We have individual, accelerate your earnings, and we have listen. I told you, if you want to know the channel message pertaining to listen, you're going to have to rewind the reading. But accelerating your earnings here, once you get serious, you're going to see that happening. And pertaining to individual, this is letting me know that in order you have to this leadership that you're walking into that's connected to your finances and your money, you have to go through this journey alone. It doesn't mean you're going to be alone. It just means you can't cheat this you can't there is no cheat codes. You have to walk this path alone. Doesn't mean that you're not going to connect with people and things like that, or no, it just means the information that's going to be endowed on you, the opportunities that's going to be you're going to have access to. Only you can access it. You have to go down this alone. But for some of you Geminis, you have to be trainable. All leaders go through this. A leader just doesn't wake up and be a leader. Everyone has to learn. Everyone's class is in session for everybody. No one is exempt when it comes to the requirement to have to learn when it comes to leadership. So there's people you're going to have to cut off from your finances and your money. All right. Okay. All right. Gemini, my air sign. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.